Okay, hello guys and welcome back to my first ever Dota tutorial. And so this is my first time trying to record Dota 2 videos. So actually I'm not really good in this game, but I just want to show you like some of my personal understanding about this particular hero and some other different ways that you can play with this hero. So since today is the first episode and the hero I'm gonna do here is called Fiend. It's quite a popular hero in today's pub game, so we can see this hero quite often, and so I'll be introducing more about his skills and stuff. Okay, so over here, so Fiend is an agility hero that require pretty good last hit skills, because it's, as you can see here, its damage is really low without any item or without any skills and souls. So since we talk about souls, I'm gonna explain more about the four different skills it have. So the first skill it have is called the shadow. So as you can see here, it's called the shadow rays. So it just damage an area in front of you with a particular AoE. So they have three different range. As you can see here, it's 700, 450, and 200. So if you're a good SF player like Peace, you can control your distance very well and attack the people at that distance. And the second skill is called the Necro Mastery, so I call it. It's a So what it does is that every time you kill something, including a ward, a career, a crit, a catapult, a tower, or anything else that you kill, the thing is that you kill it, you last hit it. So it's so that's why I say Fiend require a bit of last hit skills at the early game. So as you can see here, damage per soul is 2, and the max number of soul will increase if you are level this skill up in the early game. And the third skill is called the Presence of the Dark Lord, which simply just reduce the armor of the enemy heroes around you. So it just serves as something that reduces the armor. So it's pretty cool. So if you choose to level up this skill in the late game, it's kind of pain when you hit other people, because it will reduce their armor. And the last thing, the ulti, is one of the most beautiful ulti in Dota 2, I think, because it will just it will have how many seconds of delay? Around 1.5 or 2 seconds of delay, and before it casts this skill. And so the damage of this skill is all highly dependent on the amount of soul you have. So the more soul you have, the more damage it deals. And the nearer the enemy is closer to you when you cast this ulti, the more damage it will cause. I'll show you how it looks like in the game later. So let's talk more about this game. So this game, I random out this SF, so I'm pretty rich. I buy the wristband, some tango, and 2 Iron Wolf branch. So this starting build will provide me with sufficient regen, sufficient stats, and enough like attack damage for my early game. So as you can see here, it's already 5 minutes, and the one who 1v1 is me at mid is a Doom. So since it's a melee hero, I would like to say that it's not very hard to last hit against them, as long as you have a bit of last hit skills. You can survive pretty well. So one of the annoying skills is that the Doom will continue eating the crit, so you can't really do much about it. The goal is gaining. So as you can see here, there's a Spirit Breaker in the enemy team and it's charging at me. So actually I run behind the towers, and the Treant Protector of our team give me a shield, and one Shadow Fiend, the Z is pretty tense, and I just right click off this Spirit Breaker, and this Doom is still chasing after me. So since I'm a range hero, I just walk away a bit and I just right click both of them to death, and this Treant Protector's armor will keep me, ensure me survive this gank. So I can say this gank from the Spirit Breaker and the Doom failed, and it gave me a double kill, which makes me pretty fat. It's only 6 minutes and I got my power trap and my ring of, I like to call it the ring of the eagle, so it looks like an eagle. So yeah. So
Radiant's
as you can see here,
just now
there's a fight at top. I TP top, and unfortunately I was late, so I didn't manage to kill anybody. But I still managed to clear this wave of crit, which is something kind of nice. And as you can see here, my attack damage is already up to 140 plus in early game, like 7 minutes, because I already have 34, so which helped me gain around 70 plus bonus damage, which is really very high in the early game. And we still have another new here is a game from Doom, and there's a I think I'm dead. I'm gonna right click this Doom to death, since there's a
where are you going?
And 4-man gang. I don't think I can survive from this game. So at least I killed Doom, which is the solo mid hero. I think it's worth it. And as you can see here from our lineup, we have Magnus, we have a Rubric playing as a support this PL, and we have a Treant Protector, which is kind of a pretty disgusting hero because of his shield. It can really save your life, just like just now it saved me from Doom. So I just died and I TP top, but I don't have sufficient soul, so my damage won't be very high. So I try and last it as much soul as possible over here to gain my soul back, to gain my attack damage back, so I can deal more damage in the team fight. And
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
As you can see here, I didn't go for a bottle. Instead of bottle, I go for a power trap because I think that a little bit of attack speed is
Dire's
sufficient.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think it's beneficial for SF. So I think this round I'm playing somehow like a semi carry, because Magnus will serve as a control, and we got 2 support and a PL. It's like won't deal a lot of damage in the early game. So I think I'll just play this semi carry support, which is like there's many different kind of build you can go for SF, like maybe you can go for face boots. So I think it's like depends on the team lineup and the different style they are playing. So as you can see here, the SB is showing me again, but since this is a replay, I don't really know, and so I thought they're gonna fight. So very nice output by the Magnus, and I knew everybody to that. And SB charged me. He gave me the living armor. Treant living armor. I can survive. No, I died. But So Magnus died because Gyrocopter's new damage is really high in the early game. So I think this team fight is not really well played because we didn't know that there's so many people at the top, so we only thought there's Enchantress, Gyrocopter and Omni Knight. So without SB, I think we still can win this team fight, but I managed to kill the Omni Knight Enchantress. I don't know which one I killed. I think I killed. Oh. I killed Enchantress, so I think it's pretty worth it. As long as you kill somebody. And there's Rubik still in last hit with me at the bottom lane. So there's a regeneration rune at the bottom, but I don't really have a bottle, so I'm gonna leave it up to the PL, which is pretty low
regeneration
mana and health. So it's pretty happy after eating that. So I continue staying at mid since I need a bit more soul to gain up my attack.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Actually trying to so I think this is actually gonna die.
Radiant's top tower is under
one more right
attack.
click. I think I made a mistake over here, which is I missed that right click.
Radiant's
on
top tower
Enchantress,
is
but
under
I still
attack.
managed to kill.
the armor of omniscience.
I still managed to kill Gyrocopter, which is the King 3 Gyrocopter, which give me a lot of gold, but I don't really get the experience from killing Gyrocopter, so that's kind of bad. So after thinking about this lineup, so I think the first item I'm going to
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
because there's a lot of range hero in this. So their main carry must be Gyrocopter. So it's a range carry, so I prefer going for a Blink Dagger and a BKB. So that's my training build for this game. So
Dire's
there's a team fight
middle
at bottom.
tower is
I'm
under
training
attack.
there. Magnus, is it? Ulti? Nope, not gonna hit. There's a hit rune. I'm gonna get a hit rune. I'm gonna going from the back. Our team is not really winning with me, and I think because Magnus died and there's Omni Knight, I don't really dare to go up. Now I'm calling my teammate to go out together with me. As you can see here, the what?
No sorceries avail.
Okay. Right. I think I can right click this. Let's go back now. Start diving tower. One more slow.
Dire's bottom
Any
tower
slow
is
from
under
PL? Yes,
attack.
there is. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. So just now I made a mistake. I shouldn't C before X, which is because the C cannon is not I think the Doom
Dire's
is not in
bottom
the
tower
range
is
of
under
my
attack.
C. But thanks to this Shrimp Protector's armor, we managed to kill both of them. So we dive the tower pretty deep. So after we kill them,
Dire's structures
I
are
think pushing
fortified.
this tower will be quite nice. And I think after this tower down, I'll be able to get
Dire's
my
bottom
Blink Dagger,
tower is under
which
attack.
is a 40-minute Blink Dagger. It's not really fast, but it's okay. Because all my teammates are pretty fat. You can see this PL with 75 last hit. 40 minutes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So I think our carry is doing really good.
Dire's
give
bottom
the
tower
to
has
him.
fallen.
I'm stealing a bit last because I really need soul. And I'm going to buy my Blink Dagger.
Dire's bottom tower is
from
under
the
attack.
Shop over here and some TP. In case there's a team fight in the other lane, I can always support them in time. So some tips I want to give you guys about this SF is that you must understand that SF is
Radiant's
not
top
really
tower
a very
is under
tanky
attack.
hero, even with a BKB or something. So the thing you gotta remember is that you don't always charge at the front. you must wait for your teammate to push it. Oh, there's a very few ulti from Magnus.
Fear not heresy.
Here, I'm doing and you see the first thing this SB do is to charge at me. So they really kick me, almost died. I hide over here, I blink away, and I'm asking the train to give me armor, and I'm very low on health. I'm standing at the back, so I can run up. The arrow is here. I think it's time for me to go up. And I think I come out with this late. But we still managed to kill him, which is a 4 for 1. The Doom is not here, he's at top lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top lane pushing our towers. So after this team fight, I think we are able to take down this mid tower. And after that,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So as you can see, there's a gyrocopter, there's an Omni Knight, there's a Spirit Resolve. So of course the next item I'll be going
Dire's middle tower
will
has
be
fallen.
BKB. As you can see here, I want to try to ask this Rubric and Train out for a game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Armor of omniscience.
So I think this Spirit Girl didn't realize how pain is my right click, and my blink dagger is up in 2 seconds. I think Train managed to kill him with a living seed or something. The skill that drains his health.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I managed to kill this SB, which hits me really a lot in the early game. I think he thinks that SF is a hero that you can kill easily.
Dire's middle tower is under
actually,
attack.
it's not, because I have 2 teammates standing behind me. Yeah, that's right. But if SF 1v1 Spirit Breaker without BKB, I think Spirit Breaker
Dire's
will
top
win.
tower is under attack.
And since we are pushing the lane and letting PL to farm at bottom, we're gonna decide to take down this top tower. And you can see this
Radiant's bottom
as this
tower is under
us
attack.
again. So since we got Magnus ulti up, Trin ulti up, we're ready for this team fight. And you can see here, all 4 of them are coming. Here comes the Spirit Breaker. Here comes the Gyrocopter. Very nice combo. Like me. Also, as you can see here, the Gyrocopter deal damage really high. And you get a triple kill easily with his ulti and cannon. So his nuke damage really high, but I still managed to get Enchantress, and I think the Magnus, why we lose this team fight, because Magnus is in a really bad position. He's pushing the towers and he didn't realize there's a team fight at the bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
I think that's why we lose this team fight.
Healing shot.
Is that? But the
Radiant's
good
top
news is
tower
that
is under
our
attack.
Phantom
Dire's
Lancer
bottom
is
tower has fallen.
pushing the towers. And we are
Radiant's
killed
top
through
tower
our
has
neutral.
fallen.
But I can see it's a good news to me, because a fat carry can do anything in late game, and he's on a killing spree with just solo kill and champion, which is pretty a good news to hear. So I'm seeing I already got my BKB, I mean the $1,000 X after PL pushing down the tier 2. So I think we are doing pretty fine. Yeah. I think so. What I suggest for this game is that after a BKB, you will lack a bit of damage. So I suggest that we go for something that boosts your damage. For example, Yasha, maybe.
Dire's top
That would be
tower
a good
is
choice.
under attack.
Yasha will build into Manta.
Dire's
And I'm
structures
pushing
are
this top tower
fortified.
with my high damage. And I think they want to swap towers with us at the mid. our Rubik is at mid. He's able to drag them back for a while, and seems that nobody is coming to defend this, so I use my skills to clear out this
Dire's
wave
top
of
tower
creep very
is
fast.
under attack.
And we can see here everybody is coming towards top, and there's only
Dire's top tower has fallen.
there is only so everybody is missed. I'm feeling a bit scared. So as I know SB is charging at me, I'm feeling for the girl to give me the shield. And you can see after he on his MON, how pain is my right click. So I just kill him with like a few right click and do out my shadow rays. So just saying something off title, I don't really suggest FB to buy MON because you're not a very tanky hero, but just for that attack speed and few movement speed that to boost your damage, why don't you buy an armlet, which is like much more beneficial as compared to MON. So if I play IC, I strongly encourage you guys to buy an armlet instead of an MON. Let's get back to
Dire's top
this
tower
game.
is under
So
attack.
as we can see here, we got Magnus ulti up and we got Train ulti up, so we are ready for this team fight. Since PL is continuous farming, we are very scared of late
Dire's
game
top tower has
because,
fallen.
oh, so all my DKB, I just realized
Is under attack.
we are really bad position. Shadow Ray, I didn't use my ulti because this unit using the ulti by. So this team fight, we can see that
All one.
I get stunned by Spray Breaker, and I forgot to on my BKB, so that's my bad. And Magnus got a 3-man ulti, and our PR already got a hard 22 minutes, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so over here I'm getting a Yasha. So let's see this PL solo kill this Doom. Oh, this PL is really fast. Oh my god. Just see the Doom melted. Just right click him. Simple as that. So actually for our team lineup, our team fight is really very simple. Just wait for
Dire's
a good
middle tower is
RP
under
or
attack.
a good ulti by Train Protector. And I just on my BKB, I bling in an ulti, that will do the job. So over here I'm getting a Yasha. I saw TP away. And normally can't hit from this. So he just turn around on his BKB and fight. And it seems like the SB is carrying.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Rubik is dead for sure. I'm not really what this SB wanna do. I'm here, I got my blink. I don't know how many people are there, so PL is here. So PL is here, we can fight. So we can blink here and one right click, one
Radiant's
Z,
bottom tower is under attack.
So this is a shortcut. Since they are going down, I can just blink into the neutral clan and yeah, aim my Shannon rays at the correct direction, and yeah, we managed to KS this kill from so many people. And continue using my Shadow Runner to clear out
Radiant's
the
bottom
way.
tower is
And we
under
can take out
attack.
this mid-tower easily. That's
Dire's
a
middle
blingy
tower
ulti
is
from
fallen. Radiant's
see the combo?
structures are
How
fortified.
good is that combo? Okay, this Doom is dead for sure. Left tower, guys. Let's go.
No sorcery.
Since the tower is attacking me, I will fight off a bit. I don't have enough mana. Since that we have a PL is hard, our team won't die so easily. So the PL died after ganking by how many people.
I wet my horns in you.
So I think it's time to blink away because all my teammates died. And I ran out of mana. So just now why I beg is that I don't think we are fat enough for the timing. I mean tier 2, I mean tier 3 and tier 4. And since it's only a 25-minute game, the respawning time is really short. So I think we shouldn't die so deep. And since the creep wave is really near to our tower, I decided to back and clear out this huge wave of creep. So as I said just now,
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I'm lacking a bit of damage. So I farm away this creep of this wave of creep. I bought my ultimate up. So playing SF is all about your positioning in team fight because you are really very squishy, and as long as you get stunned by gyro or spray breaker, you are dead for sure. So as you play SF, you don't just blink dagger on BKB and charge to the front unless you are really very fat. So so for this game, we can totally let Treant Protector and Magnus tank up all the damage, and you just stand in the back and right click and on your ulti. That would be a very easy team fight. As you can see here, our Ruby just got an invade rune.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, maybe a top lane. So we don't have a stun, so we can't really stop him from charging all the way to the top. And as you can see here, our Ruby is already behind them. And I can tell that there'll be a team fight soon, but we prefer to take this Roshan for the team fight. I think it's easier for us to win this team fight. And the Treant Protector is serving as a distraction about them. So I don't think they really know we are gonna take this Roshan, because I think they may think that we're gonna push mid lane.
Roshan has fallen to the
It's already too late.
Radiant's top tower is under
We're gonna
attack.
take down this next team fight pretty easily with a PL with Aegis. So as you can see here, I already got my Manta BKB Link Dagger in 28 minutes. And I think there's another build for SF which is Shadow Blade. Okay, so over here they want to gank our Magnus, so Magnus used his charge to charge down the hill, which stopped the Spray Breaker from killing him. Back to the way, there's another build for SF which is the Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade, then you go inside, ulti. A close range ulti will deal quite a lot of damage, but don't forget that build high level pop, because the support will just buying sentry ward and they're placing sentry ward all over the place, and if you walk into a sentry ward, and that's really something that you don't want to see, because you are SF, a very squishy hero.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So over here we're gonna control the lane just outside their tier 3 tower, so they don't have place to farm. The gyrocopter won't be so fat, and I'm just trying to use my skill to clear out the way of creep as fast as possible. I'm asking everybody to come here for a team fight. I don't think the place where Magnus is standing is a very good position. I think Treant Protector may have given him a invade that thing. You can see there the SD charging out, which is certainly a very bad decision. And we can see here very nice ulti by our Treant Protector. didn't use my ulti here because I don't really have
Dire's top tower is under
that
attack.
much amount of damage. So we still managed to fight
Dire's top tower is under attack.
PL solution.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And the PL
Dire's
one
bottom tower is under
ground
attack.
after. I think it's kind of retarded. It's just using his knockdown. So I'm able to right click this off for him.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
But this game, I think we are 80% we are winning because their carry is not really fat, and we have a really fat PL. Yeah. So, in conclusion, I want to say SF in the early game, it deals damage. It will use its pretty much magical damage because its shadow raiders really deal quite a lot of damage. Over here, our Ruby is getting charged by SP. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
I send you beyond.
He's trying to get a pretty nice ulti over here. He's quick, and our PL is just repeating. I got stunned by this SP. And this PL is really helping me tanking a lot of damage. So I didn't die just now. As you can see here, the PL is just
Triple kill!
raping the opponent too. So just to conclude, SF is the kind of hero that
Wicked ultra.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
once you get your last hit, like advantage in your early game, it's really very hard to stop this
Dire's
hero
middle tower
'cause
is under attack.
it has a very high yield damage, a very high right click damage, and as long as you gain a bit of advantage in early game,
Dire's
I
middle
think there's no
tower
way
has
you
fallen.
can lose the team fight.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Hero. And we can see here that I think I'm dead. Oh, very nice lead by a very nice lead by the Rubric. So I
Dire's
survived
middle
with
barracks has
14
fallen.
health.
Dire's middle
That's
barracks are
pretty
under
well
attack.
played by Rubric. So it
Dire's
managed to
middle
leave the
barracks
SD
has fallen.
last whack for me to death.
There you go.
And I think my team is able to take this wreck down without me. Thanks to this fat PL. The Doom just doomed the wrong guy.
Dire's middle tower
just
is under
doomed
attack.
Godlike.
Oh.
It
So
is
this is
over.
what you will be facing if you let the opponent PL get fat. You will just charge around. There's no way you can do about it. Tons of illusion.
Dire's
Sharing
middle tower is
power
under
of the
attack.
right, buff charging at you. You don't really know which one is real. So as you can see here, that's why I don't really suggest spray breaker.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Anything you can do
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
is just one right
Dire's
click from
middle
me,
tower is
and
under
it's dead.
attack.
So you can see how pain is my damage. So I think SF you still need to buy a blink dagger. It's very. I think it's one of the core items for SF. And meanwhile, this PL with the heart is ripping everyone in the corner.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has
This
fallen.
game is kind of an easy win because our EL is really,
Dire's
really
ancient
fat,
is under attack.
and they kind of oh, that's okay, guys.
Dire's ancient
I think
is under
I
attack.
can end this episode.
Radiant victory.
Thank you, 5 death. So, I hope you guys have a clearer view about how to play this hero after my this guide. So that's it. So SF, just careful, don't get killed in early game and gain your early game advantage in last hit. So you will gain a lot of core items such as a blink dagger and a BKB. And yeah, and if your teammate is really cooperating, I think you can take down this game pretty easily, as you can see here. So that's it about I'll try to make another SF video about the game is not that smooth and how do you win that kind of game, and a different build for him. So this will be my first video. I'm not trying to say how pro I am in this game, I'm just sharing some of my personal opinion to everybody who is like new to this game and new to this hero, and you guys want to know how do we really play this hero. So if you have any suggestions like how can I improve my video, just leave a comment below, and I'm really very willing to hear your voice. So just leave some comment below, and yeah, so I think that's it for today's episode. So bye bye, and I'll try to upload many videos as I can in the future. So see ya.